The 11th of April, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura. Hello again.
Okay. Good morning again, Lou. How are you?
Baruch Hashem. I emailed Meir.
Okay. Interesting. They have. You see, they have. I see. There's a new thing on my menu of the Zoom. It's a live transcript. I'm not sure what that means exactly.
Probably like the process of subtitles.
Ah, could be.
It puts the words on the screen. That's my guess.
Okay, interesting. I have to try it sometime. I don't know if it's going to get all the Hebrew though.
No, I don't. Well,
unless it's a Hebrew edition.
Right.
Let's put it that way. Okay. Okay, so we were learning recently and yesterday in the Mishna Berura. Those Pesach, that would be in Tav Ayin Gimel Sifkat Aleph, right?
Right.
And so I think we should proceed to the next Mishna Berura, because he's talking about when Shabbos and Pesach coincide, which they're going to be doing this year.
Right. Very timely.
Yeah. So the Mishna says in Sifkat Beis about Shabbos. It speaks about Shabbos.
Right. According to my marker here, we're up to where it says Umevarech Shehechianu.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. So let's pick up. We can pick up there then, if you like. Sure.
Okay. Kodem hashtia. Before you drink, I
think shkia means here before sunset. You think of shtia. Shtia is it's pronounced almost the same. Shkia and shtia.
Really? So shkia is with a saf?
Yes, I believe so.
Really interesting. So before sunset, the im lo beirach kodem hashtia, and if you don't bless before sunset, mevarech achar kach. Wait a second. You can't say blessing before shtia.
No, shtia is drinking. You're right. Drinking. Before the drinking. Before you drank the cup. You're right.
You had me going there, Rabbi.
Sorry. Forgive me.
You're supposed to say Shechianu before you drink, but if you didn't, then you say it afterwards. A Masai sheyiz kor b'yom echad. At the time that you are remembering the first day.
Yeah. So and let's say when you remember sometime during the first day, or any time when he remembers the first day.
Oh, whenever you remember, at the time that you remember on the first day. So you get up in the middle of the night, 2:00 in the morning, and you say, Oy vey, and you say Shechianu then.
Right.
Okay. Va'afilu be'emtza hashuk, even if you're in the middle of the marketplace. Dehazman haregel koi. It's the time of the festival.
Hazman means that's the reference to the pus, the bracha. Brachas is called Birkas Hazman. The Shechianu is called Birkas Hazman, and that was fixed on the whole time of the regular of the festival.
Okay. But we're still talking about only the first day, correct?
Yes, so far up till the first day.
V'im nizkar balel bet, and if you remember on the evening of the second day, la'achar she kidesh hayom, after you say the kiddush of the day,
I mean, that was the kiddush for the second day, Yom Tov.
for the second day, yiftor atzmo. What's yiftor?
He'll exempt himself.
Oh, like putter,
Exactly, right.
exempt. He exempts himself b'shehechianu, from shechianu, shiyavarech al hakos, that he blessed on a cup, la'achar hakodesh, after hakidush. He blessed on a cup after kiddush. Because he blessed on a cup, he can't say shechianu. Ve'im shachach.
Right, that so he's potter atzmo shechianu shivrei al kos acher la'acher kiddush, meaning he made a second shechianu. So the shechianu for the second day will include the obligation that he needed to have for the shechianu on the first day.
Oh,
He's not going to say two shechianus now.
right. Ve'im shachach levarech shehechianu b'kiddush leil bet. What's shachach?
If he forgot, right?
If he forgot to bless shechianu in the kiddush of the night of the second day, afilu im beirach kavar balel rishon chayev levarech emasai she nizkar b'chol hechad. Even
B'chol
hechag,
hachag, the whole of the festival.
hachag. Even if he blessed already on the evening of the first day, he's obligated to bless. What's a Masai?
Whenever he remembers during the whole of the Hag, meaning this is the reverse case. The first case was he forgot to say it on the first night, and he didn't remember until after he made kiddush the second night. So the shechianu of the second night will fulfill his obligation of the first night. And now the reverse case is, let's say he said the shechianu the first night, and then he forgot to say the shechianu the second night. He's still obligated to say the shechianu for the second day, Yom Tov, anytime he remembers it, because the first day will not exempt him from his obligation for the second day.
I see. Dehayinu ad sof yom tov, and this is up until the end of the Yom Tov. Ha'acharon shel Gilios.
Yom Tov Achron Shel Goliath. That's the Yom Tov Sheni in Golos.
Yom Tov Sheni in Galus. So it is until the end of the day. No, I'm not following the sentence. It is until the end of the Yom Tov of the second day of in Chutz La'aretz.
If he forgot the Shechianu, so he can say the Shechianu all the way up until the end of the second day Golos in Chutz La'aretz, if that's where he is.
Okay. So he can't say it during Chol Hamoed.
Oh, yes, yeah, you can say that's what he said. Anytime he remembers during the Chol of the Chag. But let's say he didn't remember until the very last day. You could still say it then. But if he remembers before, you should say it then, obviously. Yeah, sure.
So what is the next part of the sentence saying? That Dahayinu ad sof Yom Tov Acharon shel Gulios.
That's what the Chag is considered. The Chag is considered continuing up until the very moments of the second day of Yom Tov in Golos. That's the whole Chag. The whole Chag is the 8-day period in Chutz La'aretz. Now it's Israel. The
Acharon is the last day.
That's right. That's
okay. That's what I was confused about. Okay. L'chein hu hadin bishar yom tov mechuyav levarech ad sof yom tov. And similarly, it is the law for other holidays that there is an obligation to bless until the end of the holiday. Okay. Bishabbat. Okay, this is what we wanted to get to. So on Shabbos, umutar lomar ha'gada b'sefer af shehu b'yechidi velo chayshinan shema yata. And it is permissible to say the Haggadah from a sefer, even if he is by himself, and we're not concerned that maybe what is yateh?
He might tip it. Meaning, let me give you a background to this halacha. In the time of the Gemara, especially when they used exclusively candles made of wax, not of wax, but of oil. So sometimes, if the oil was not being drawn properly up into the wick, the normal procedure would be to tip the oil so it increases the flow to the wick, and that would increase the flame. But if a person would do that on Shabbos, that would be like igniting a fire. So on Shabbos, there's a special gezerah not to learn by yourself. That also means yachidi. If he's learning solitarily with a sefer, to read from a sefer, because you'll notice if the oil is not being drawn well into the wick of the candle, so if you're learning, it'll become very easily pronounced and known that the oil is not being drawn properly, and a person may come to tip the oil and be over there for Shabbos, right? It's like, so here on Yom Tov, when it comes to the mitzvah of Haggadah, you might think that you'd also not be able to read by a type of candle, that you couldn't do that by Shabbos. Instead, we see that you're able to, in fact, learn even the Haggadah, that is. You can learn the Haggadah from a Sefer, and we're not concerned about forbidding that to you, because we're worried that you might come to dip the candle, oil candle it is, and cause a ignition of the fire on Shabbos.
I got it.
Okay, good.
Kimavo R La'el Simon Resh Ayin Hey. Like it says above.
Right, in Hilchos Shabbos, that's in Hilchos Shabbos.
Right. Look over there. Look over there, I guess, for more explanation about why it is that we're not concerned, I guess. Omer
Right,
Yaknahaz.
correct.
He says
Why
Yaknahaz.
that is,
Pardon?
Yaknaz.
Yaknaz. So we said that was wine, kiddush, candle, Havdalah, and Shechianu.
Right, right, that's what the Mr. Brewer says. Take a look at the Mr. Brewer.
Right. And that's, so this is still in the context of Shabbos?
This is on Motzi Shabbos, because you're talking about Havdalah. This the Mechaber was talking in a case when Pesach would come out on Motzi Shabbos.
So that's if you're going to say Havdalah as part of the Kiddush for Pesach, because Shabbos just ended.
Right.
Okay.
Therefore, we have to make Havdalah in the middle of the Kiddush. So this is the process, the order by which you make those brachas.
Right. Dehayinu b'techila birkas hayayin v'kiddush v'ner. Okay, so that it is that first we bless the wine and we say kiddush, and we say the bracha over the candle. Okay, dehayinu birkas borei maorei ha'esh, and it is the blessing of borei marei ha'esh. The Havdalah uzaman, and then we do Havdalah, and then we do Shechianu, which is the Zman, the blessing of the time.
Right.
Ve'ein mivarechin al ha besamim, and we don't say a blessing over the spices. B'chol motzei Shabbos, for all of the evening after Shabbos, Liyom Tov, to Yom Tov. So when we go from Shabbos to Yom Tov, we don't bless over the spices.
Right.
V'omrim Havdalah zu miyushav kamo hakidush.
Yeah, you say the Havdalah sitting down, just like you say the Kiddush sitting down.
Oh, miyushav is to sit. I see.
There you are. Right.
Sit.
Okay,
Uh,
I guess it's, I think we've gone a little bit late.
Oh.
Levitt's probably saying is here soon, so I think we better stop.
All right. Thank you, Rabbi.
Okay, Lou, have a good day.
You too.
Okay.
See you tomorrow,
Thank you.
Mitzvah Hashem. I don't have any doctor's appointments tomorrow. So I should be good. I should be able to host tomorrow like normal.
Great, very good. Okay, have a good day. We'll see you. Tell me, by the way, how's things with your son Yosef? Any changes?
Yeah, there is actually a little bit of a change. He lobbied to stay here for Pesach, and I said no. And he got very upset.
Well,
But I stuck to my guns. I decided this, actually a couple months ago that, I had to put my foot down because I'm concerned that I'm spoiling him. So I decided that I was going to make this a showstopper type issue. Because when he stays here, he's very demanding. He wants the heater on so that it's hot. Even my wife is hot. And when he stays for a long time, the house starts to smell because he's got a hygiene problem. And so it's disruptive.
I understand.
So that was not the main reason. The main reason was that I felt that he needs to be self-sufficient. He needs to take care of himself, and this is one of the things for him to take care of himself. So he threw a temper tantrum, and he said, "Okay, I'm not keeping Pesach at all," and all this kind of stuff. And I just said, "No, can't come." But what I did do as a compromise was I hired a cleaning service to clean his house, so that he would have help with the cleaning.
Right.
His house his apartment is extremely daunting. Right. So then he called up Tamir, which I think is really great. Now he feels like he has an outlet. He has somebody he can talk to when he's upset.
That's good.
So that really made me feel good. And Tamir came up with the brilliant idea of saying to him, "Well, Yosef, maybe you can come and stay in my housing group because we have an open apartment right now.
Beautiful, very nice.
Come and stay there for Pesach." So at first Yosef said no, but then apparently he was reconsidering. So if he does reconsider and if he does stay there, that may be a very good opening, so I can avoid the subterfuge issue.
That's a shame.
And we can just say, "Look, this is working out, and your place is no good," and So that's hope. That's a hopeful thing.
Okay, very good. Yeah, all right. So you might, see how it goes. If he finds himself comfortable there, you might, you might just try and force the issue and say that you don't really want him going back to that place. It's not healthy. It's not clean, and you have a much better situation over here. And okay, let's see if it goes that way. That would be great.
The other thing is, he insists that he can only use ivory soap.
Okay.
When I was in America, I bought him 20 bars of ivory soap.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk to Tamir and say we really have to work on hygiene. We got to get him to use the soap when he showers. He takes showers. He takes showers frequently.
Right.
That's not the problem. The problem is I don't believe he uses soap when he takes a shower. And so it doesn't do any good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He changes his clothes regularly. He changes his clothes regularly also.
He's not so good with clothes. He's not so good with laundry. That's another thing I think would be helped. That they'll do his laundry if he's over there, and
Yeah, that
that
would be good.
that will help.
Okay, all right, let's pray that it should work out to his advantage, B'ez Hashem.
Amen. Amen. Okay. Thank you
Have a
for.
good day. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.